Well, three soon-to-be Western Michigan University grads are shining a new light on the homicide investigation of 16-year-old Erik Cross.
Yeah, it is the 1983 case out of Vicksburg that went cold, but the push to prosecute from the community and police never wavered. So our Dana Chickless joining us live on Western's campus with a closer look at this project. Dana?
Yeah, final project before the three students graduate here on Sunday. We're seeing a lot of people in their cap and gowns right now kind of previewing that event. So it's a 30-minute documentary. It'll be called Justice for Erik. It'll be released as soon as tomorrow, they tell me, on Facebook, on the page specifically called Justice for Erik Sterling Cross. And these three students have become invested in working to get justice for Erik Cross 35 years now after he was killed.
And he was like pretty calm. He just said, "Oh, Jackie, Erik's been in an accident. Your mom and I have to go to the hospital. You know, we'll be back in a little while."
I think justice will come to Erik Cross. I'm not confident that it will come through the Kalamazoo County Prosecutor's Office. He's had this case for 8 months.
Justice for Erik tells the story of the homicide investigation into 16-year-old Erik Cross's death in Vicksburg in June 1983, showing how the case went cold and its effect through the lens of Cross's sister, Jackie Mitchell.
We're trying just to tell a true story about, a person dealing with grief and the effect that it had on the community at large.
As well as a lead investigator, recently retired Kalamazoo County Undersheriff Pali.
This is the one that's still stuck with him, He's still a part of it.
There have been witnesses calling for years.
Initially, Cross's death was reported as a hit and run, then a homicide that went cold.
And Erik's father actually was woken up around 2 a.m. He heard a car going back and forth. Well, he didn't realize that the car going back and forth was his son being run over and then dumped into the ditch just outside of their house.
Then in October 2017, Matyas forwarded the case to the Kalamazoo County prosecutor, requesting charges, though 7 months later, no movement.
There was a huge cover-up, and it's a whole facade, and it's just not feasible. I don't know exactly why that they got away with it so well. It doesn't make sense.
Now 3 WMU students are invested.
I think Paul says it best, that you just need to try.
They want justice like Erik's army.
Several people need to own up to what they did because the whole community knows.
I want to walk away from this like, okay, we did something to help Jackie. Like, this case is closed. Like, she can live her life. She can go focus on her children. Erik's army they can all take a breath and just, okay, we did something to help.
And now you may remember it was about a month ago that Erik Cross's sister, former Kalamazoo County Undersheriff, and many other supporters rallied. They marched to the local post office, mailing the state attorney general's office a letter demanding that they take over and investigate and prosecute alleged suspects in this case who still have yet to be named by law enforcement or the county prosecutor. Well, the AG's office got back to me. They said the ball is in the local county prosecutor's office and they respect his decision and will leave it in his realm right now. We did reach out to the Kalamazoo County Prosecutor's Office and we've yet to hear back on whether there's any plans to move forward with this case. For now, we're live in Kalamazoo. Dana Chickless, Fox 17 News.
All right, interesting project. Thank you, Dana.